Hi there, sign of Capricorn. This is Kim here to do your next 3-day messages. Hope you're doing well out there. Let me know how you're doing in the comments if you feel like it. And we're going to get into this. So, asking your angels and your spirit guides to join us here for these messages. They're for your Most High, pulling from Kim Krans Wild Unknown archetype deck and her alchemy deck. And then this newer tarot to me, Todd Alcott's Sci-Fi Tarot for the 3-day. So, let's see. The Mystic. Ooh, that's a good archetype. And the Mentor. Interesting. Because I think these two go together. So right away, there's like some sort of mystical experience that you've had, spiritually transformative experience. You may be somebody who's I can see the mystic as someone who is able to, they have a very broad range of what, like an open mind when it comes to spirituality, and maybe even being able to take bits and pieces from lots of different forms of spirituality. They're the daydreamer. They're the ones that dare to dream. But something about this experience that allows you to be a mentor to others. Your wisdom here, like the owl, is all encompassing. So you have a lot of wisdom. I feel like the wisdom is directly related to a spiritual experience, though, that you have had in life that now allows you to kind of like be it's like a protector vibe here that I'm getting, like a protector. So I don't know, you might be put into like a new leadership position where you are mentoring others. For others of you all, there's a mentor appearing in your life. You know what they say, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear, right? And so from the void, something or someone appears. The autumn card is nice because it's suggesting that there's a new season here. And look, and there's gold balls on this mystic card. Some of you all are being very creative in ways that you have dreamed up on how to improve your finances too. Like creating things that people could have only dreamed of. Because there's 9 balls, gold balls on this autumn card. I always get the feeling of like 9 of Pentacles, because this is like when the harvest comes in. So this can be saying that something is about to be ready for harvest, or a windfall, a big amount of money coming in. The ruby or the garnet, this really strong sacral energy of being rooted and grounded, which of course that is, Capricorn is able to be rooted and grounded. But I see like big material gain here that's connecting all of this. That can be a sign too, when that card comes out. Sometimes it can be a sign that you are about to have a very mystical experience, a vision, a dream. You see the moth on the card. So the owl might be significant to you, of course, embodying wisdom, the embodiment of it. But also the mystic here with the moth. I always think of like nocturnal. I think of dark. I think of transformation. Coming out of a dark night of the soul, like the way that the person is completely transformed after they go through an experience like that. So, like, it's time for a divine inheritance. It's time for harvest here. Something that you have experienced in the darkness. It's showing through your wisdom now of what you now know. And it's bringing in some kind of harvest. So, good. I like to see that. see what else we have for Capricorn. We'll do two of the sci-fi cards for each day's energy. Day 1, day 2, day 3, and then I'll also use the 108 Oracle too. We get some different connections that way coming through. Woo! Hot. Coming in hot. 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups. So this 9 of Cups here is about your wishes, fulfillment of all your wishes. It's about being happy, satisfied, feeling good, making those choices that are about, they're centered around your happiness. They're centered around, like, how do you feel? And then Temperance right underneath it. So you may have been in this period of like, okay, I'm being patient. I know that there's divine timing, but you also know that something here is going to come, something is going to come true, because those are the wishes granted. So a good start to this. Two for each. Bottom of the deck says the Mother on the card, and then it has a timing stamp on it of 3 to 6 months. However, when I see these cards, if I notice that the zodiac season is coming up, then I'm usually more inclined to say that it might be around the zodiac season. For one thing, we don't all experience summer at the same time or same time frame, and this has Leo season and it has Virgo season. So we're in Leo season. This is like within the next 1 to 2 months, I think. Something with timing and a wish being granted. The Star. 2 of the cards in the tarot deck that says a wish is going to be granted for you. This is a big time one, though. Okay, what does it say? The Woman of the Cosmos, a journey into the realms of fertility and intuition. The Star card is about something that you have wanted to manifest for a very long time coming true. It's something that might be linked to like a wish you had as a child. And it's definitely coming in. It could be coming in kind of slow. Because I have the Knight of Pentacles. It's a rather slow moving knight, but it is like, it's saying like the success is secure and steady. So if this is an offer coming in, it's going to be a good offer, something that you can rely on, steady. If it's your success that it's talking about, then it is to have patience with the process, because it's going to be like maybe a slow but steady climb, and it's just going to keep on going though. I have the Urn card and I have the Old Car card, which is good. Them coming out together. It just makes sense. So when the Old Car and the Urn, you can see both of them, right? Yeah, the Old Car and the Urn together. It means that there's something that's ending in your life that was related to the past or a family pattern. It could have been an old habit that died hard, but now it's finally on its way out, you know? So it's like the end of the days of being stuck in the past, really. It's the end of repeating patterns that we're just repeating for the sake of this is how we've always done it, you know? So it's something like that. But this is a complete change of state when you get the Urn energy too. Okay. 3 of Wands and the 10 of Cups. Wow. Okay. It says standing on the precipice. It says standing on the precipice. It says, where are you going? What will you do once you get there? A light on the horizon calls you. And then the 10 of Cups says family, home, and happiness, the wave of the future. So this person is in the process of, like I say, waiting in a sense. They're waiting, but they can see clearly the future. They see what's up ahead in the distance. And what is up ahead in the distance that you have imagined for yourself is coming true. It's the 10 of Cups. This is your ability to create heaven on earth. It's having a completion. It is like your divine, it is what is your blessed birthright, is to be able to have a life like this, where everything is actually working out. From the 9 to the 10 of Cups. Good reading. Yeah, you can see this. So you know that you're in some sort of period of waiting here for some reason. And I have 3-3. So I have more timing cards, but again, these are coming up. These zodiac sign seasons are coming up. So I'm going to say that this is talking about this 10 of Cups, which is the completion. That's when we're having the money. Money is fixed, solved, it's good, it's satisfying, but also the happy home and happy family life. So they're saying around September to November is the timing for that. Why do I have the Black Widow card? I don't know, but this is why we clarify at the end, is to figure out why it's here. Maybe you see yourself getting out of a toxic situation or a low vibration situation, but whatever it was, like, it's saying that it felt like it was either a toxic situation or a relationship or a web of control. So, yeah, we'll get clarification. But 3-3-3 right here, just in that day, is very powerful. Ace of Wands. And the Queen of Swords. Nothing's going to stop you. It says with the Queen of Swords, she knows what must be done and she isn't afraid to do it. The focus is here and it's on the Ace of Wands. So your focus, your clarity of thought is on a new pathway. Something that brings in more passion in your life. Something that feels good to your heart space. And it has been long and complicated, but they're saying there with the yarn card that it's something that has been complicated or hard to, like, maybe figure out. It comes about with future financial gains. I feel like future gains for you, having to sort this out. So we'll figure out what the having to sort it out is about. But here we have these glasses, and then there's this little, like, eyeglass thing on the Queen of Swords up there, where she is able to focus in on her target. So that's what they're wanting you to do too, is use your awareness, your clarity of thought, and your focus at this time to really analyze your options, analyze the situation. Let's see. For Capricorn, I'm going to use the Zombie Tarot to get clarification here. Let's go ahead and start with the Star is good and the Knight of Pentacles is good. We have this energy that may be moving out or closing out. So maybe you can give us more information on that, please. More information on that is your 10 of Cups. Twice. 10 of Cups twice. So the thing that's going out of your life is this feeling of being, okay, if you have like when you say there's something missing, there's something that doesn't feel right, or I'm unfulfilled, this is the completion and this is what's coming in. So you can see in this card, I love these cards. I absolutely love like bright, vibrant artwork. And there's like this island in the back, and maybe it's set ablaze, like things are going crazy everywhere else, it seems like, but here you are with the family on the beach, like you have snacks. You have snacks around you. Everybody looks happy. This is the completion. This is what, so it's the end of this whole nothing's working out, or everything is being like, okay, we all know the old ways are dying out. It's associated with an old energy of control and keeping people trapped in cycles, and it's just simply not working. Too much benefit for some people, not enough benefit for the others. There's always big groups left out in the cold. That stuff's changing. This new energy that's coming in is different. You have to figure out how to work with it, and it is different. But this is like, you figured something out. You figured out, can't do that way anymore. And your new way is bringing you your 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups twice. Big confirmation when it comes in twice like that, that's what's coming. They want to get it into your head, so they're letting you see it twice. The Lovers here on the bottom, interesting. It might be that you may be attracting in a soulmate energy also. You know what I would like to do? I would actually like to clarify the Mentor up here. Let me get something on the Mentor, please. Something on the Mentor. The Emperor. Okay. Yeah. Ten of Swords on the bottom. Who's in charge? Who's in charge? This is what, look, so you're being viewed as the Emperor energy, as the Mentor, or this is that person. I'm going to say it might be even 50-50 for you all. But ultimately, a very powerful, influential person. They make a strategy. They're the king in the chess game. The Emperor here. Yeah, okay. So you have all the knowledge of all of the kings. I would say that this is tied to you being able to mentor others on some sort of action to take. How to really stand in your own authority. How to be the author of your own authority, right? Like, and protective too, protecting. Like, that door is closed, that door is shut. This person's saying you cannot open that. If you go through that door, there's something not good that's going to happen. So it's like, listen to what this person's saying. How to protect yourself, how to assert yourself, what actions to take. That's either you or this is the Mentor coming in. It's an Emperor. It's a big time person. Big time person. Powerful position. Another 3. Okay, for this day 2, I was kind of looking at this day 2. 6 of Swords and a 3 of Pentacles. So 4 3s on day 2 is big. As far as energetically, that's big time divine creation. It's creating a way out of a storm. Some type of collaboration, some type of hookup or connection. It's just getting started. The 3 is about divine creation, you know, and this is also about planting those seeds. Something that you do has been recognized, maybe some sort of work. It's been looked at and it's been recognized and appreciated. So you're going somewhere new, and maybe this is in the mind where we're finally moving to calmer waters because something has been resolved. Maybe this yarn energy, something has been untangled, something has been resolved, and now you're going in a different direction, and you can bet like Spirit is leading you through the power of the 3s, even the 6. And your High Priestess and the Queen of Swords too on the bottom. So it looks like you're like going towards your 10 of Cups here. And the 5 of Swords, which would be where you're leaving that area, you're getting away from that energy, would be the lower vibration negative, trying to pull you into different types of conflict or keep you conflicted. You're moving away from that. So let's find out about this new pathway here with the Ace of Wands and the Queen of Swords. It is the pathway, and you literally have a pathway on this Chariot card. Also, Ace of Cups, beautiful new beginning, something you're gonna love. Ace of Cups, something you're gonna love. But here's the new pathway, and there is, like I said, there's a pathway right here. The Chariot is about balance, self-awareness, and things picking up momentum, gaining speed. You are ultimately on the road to victory when you're in the Chariot energy. And this might be a passionate new pathway or an adventure. It might be even something about wish granted, about some sort of travel that you've been wanting to do. That would be a good indication of travel. So would the 6 of Swords, really. So let's get another deck and let's just ask a little bit more specifically of, I want to know why all the 3s. I like my numbers. I love it when the numbers come out. repeated like that, it is a sign for me. So Spirit tends to use that a lot in my readings because it's something that I like. I'm pretty sure it keeps me engaged. Tell me about the 3's. Why are the 3's here? So many of them. Something about your effort. Putting in effort is being noticed. Your efforts being noticed. Stress that you've had to face and that you've overcome is being noticed. People talking about it. Expect to get a message here. There definitely is a collaboration wanting to come together. This is like a trine coming together that they're giving me, you know, with the 3's. And when a trine, you know, when it's all when things are all lined up for you, you can just bet, like, the angels that are helping you, your spirit guides are helping you. This is the right timing, they're saying. Like, the stars and the planets, everything's lined up for some sort of big time commitment to come into your life. Whatever it is, it leads to abundance, and it leads to your 10 of Cups. And it could lead to a special person if that's what you're looking for, you know, in this reading. Then definitely that's a sign that somebody really desires you, desires to commit to you. That's so sweet. That's so sweet. Oh, okay, so tell me more about the focus here, since we do have victory, but tell me more about focus. Focus. Here's that very important person on the bottom. This is like an emperor energy. Master number 22 says military. That could be somebody that is in the military or in some sort of position of power in that sense. Look, usually I look at things more metaphorically, though. Like, this is a really influential person. So we have that influential person. We have the woman archetype too. I feel like those go together in that sense. And the good lady is a benevolent, kind person that is usually looked up to as a mother figure or somebody that could be like that in their life. It could be a boss. This can be the mentor also. So it could be a female that is really in their masculine energy, like they have taken the right steps in life. They know what kind of advice to give. So they can help with some sort of focus or to help you keep focused on something. And then I have the bear, which is a really big sign that somebody's wanting to gift you lavish things. They're wanting to give to your cause, to your whatever it is that you do. Like I said, 3 of Pentacles now is popping in my head. So like something that has been observed that you're able to do. It's like this person would want to invest. This can come in the form of an investment of money or of like several gifts to you. Gifts to help you keep your focus. What are we getting out of? I think that, okay, so the prison card has to do with us being maybe in our mind or feeling like it's feeling like there's a little bit of obsessive thinking of all of the ways that we're not free at this moment or what we're tied down to. It's a feeling of restriction, but it's coming out with the hope card, and the hope card is like the star energy. So there is like Spirit saying that there is freedom up ahead. And to lay your worries down as much as you can right now. Some sort of letter or communication that you will get that will let you know. Putting like an end to that prison energy. You have so many like nice people around you, or they're going to end up coming into your energy that really simply just want to help. Because a good gentleman, good lady. And if you fall into those archetypes of being like that person that just always wants to help other people, that could be a counterpart. And together it's like a good, benevolent, kind couple coming together. Maybe to build something together. We have the house. Could be yourself that you're building onto. I definitely see a crossroads coming up here, a big decision, as the coffin card is suggesting that a situation is going out of your life to the end of a situation, bringing in something. I feel like with this house, it can be literal that there be a new residence, or it can be that type of good news comes to you, helping you with a living situation, helping you with your environment, something that you've wanted to change. So you'll be at a crossroads. Maybe even, again, like maybe this is a lover's energy here with the crossroads. Because I have number 22. This influential person is a number 22 on the card also. So it's like somebody wants to build with you, create with you. Yeah, and it is a partnership. 222. So I have 222 and I have 1212. 222 says, trust that the seeds of your thoughts are growing. As you're nourishing them with words, feelings, and action, I am balanced. I think this is also indicating several new partnerships and relationships coming in that are also going to help with this balance. 1212, just like this Queen of Swords who knows what needs to be done and does it, that's what the 1212 is about. If you see it, it's a call for you to get aligned and focused on what it is that you're wanting to do, complete. So 1212 says, stay focused on the best possible future and remain optimistic throughout your entire journey. Your angels are right behind you. As you turn your dreams into reality, I am focused. And that's what I've got for you, Capricorn. I'm sending you so much love and light. Thank you all for joining me. Bye.